I've only had one experience, and it was probably the craziest experience I've ever had.
And I remember he like got to my house. He's like, dude, I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe a demon's after me or something. But I heard rustling.
Should we take a sip before? You know, there's
a little jitters.
A little clink. Let's get this out. You know. Oh, that's good.
That's really
I like
good.
that. Yeah. Thank you.
That's amazing.
That's in the spot.
Something new.
That's freaking good.
That's good.
All right. Hello and welcome back to La Cantina Podcast. Sorry, we scratched that idea.
Let's just cut back a little bit here.
My name is Tony, or Tony Torta, or Tony, your host with the most. And today I'm accompanied by two of the best. Skeptico is not here. Just kidding.
Hi, I'm here. Austin, El Skeptico. Moving on.
Today we are accompanied by a very great guy that we found.
Yeah, just recently.
Dalton. Recently, yeah, Dalton.
Heck yeah,
I'm sorry, dude. I forgot your name.
We just met.
Yeah, we just
I don't
met.
even know your guy.
Just
Yeah.
barely.
Just barely. We have Dalton on the show.
Yeah.
Very creative. He does like logo reamps.
Yeah, I do like logo design, branding. I specialize like in vehicle wraps.
Yeah.
You know, anything design really. It's like the first line of my social media is like your most versatile graphic designer, because I think that's what I am. Because
Nice.
you know, I don't really have a specific target area of what I like.
Yeah, I know. I was just scrolling around and on Instagram, just looking at our stuff and looking at other things, and I saw your page come up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap! Start like looking into this. And I was like, dang, this dude is really good. I was like, I need to,
I
I need
appreciate
to
that.
send him a message real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, I had an ad. You might have seen my ad. I had an ad going or something like that.
Yeah,
I had a few new followers from that, but
I think it was on the story. It was like sponsored
yeah.
like content or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is nice. And I seen the one that really got me was it the Tacoma? No, it was that blue truck with the dog.
Oh, the Xterra, the one I just
Yeah,
did?
the Xterra. I was like, oh snap, this is nice.
Yeah, I
was like,
just
oh.
finished that one too, just like this morning, last night. Yeah. So.
All right.
Oh, no way.
It's super recent. Yeah. So it's a good one.
Nice.
It really got me going. I was like, dude, I really want to do these shirts the right way.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I did ask one of my cousins that does embroidery to try to embroider on a sweater.
Yeah, that design
and
would
it
be
was
really hard.
She said it was like it's still taking her quite a while, and I was like, oh snap, like I need to probably
Let's
re-amp
simplify
this.
it a little bit and get you guys something really cool and something that's easy to print and embroider.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And the one thing I was going to say too, I had no idea that you can do like, I know you could do like custom colors and stuff, but I didn't know you could like make designs for wraps and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's basically a printer, like a inkjet printer you'd print on paper, but it's huge. It's 64 inches, so the material width is like 54 inches wide, so it's like a huge sticker. I create all these crazy designs, you know, and it's like my most recent ones I've been really digging are the Cybertrucks. Everyone's getting the Cybertrucks, and they're wanting these crazy wraps. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, so we've been doing like experimenting with printing on clear. So you have the lightest parts of the wrap show through, and you see like the steel body of the Cybertruck. It's creating super
that's
cool
cool.
effects.
That'd be cool to see a Cybertruck that had like a, I don't know, like exposed wire look on it, I guess.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I'll have to show you guys, but I just did one. There was like a SpaceX one that looks like a Mars rover that came back in from like the atmosphere, and then I did another one for Dave Sparks, and his was like a old World War II warbird. Has like the mouth.
Oh,
It
heck
is
yeah.
so
Okay.
sick, yeah.
That's
It
awesome.
turned out so
That's
dope.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think the only time I've seen a Cybertruck was like wrapped in like that gold metal.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's a Cybertruck. Those things are
Yeah.
out already.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere, man.
Yeah, I didn't even know they got released.
Yeah.
And then here they are.
Here they are, out of nowhere.
Dude, it's crazy to think how everything's going more like electric vehicle, and like how Tesla just kind of blew up with that. Like before that, all I thought was about a Prius. And I was like, who'd want to drive a Prius? And then Elon just came out here with like sick to drive a smart car.
Right.
Yeah.
Oof. Smart dude.
Yeah, Cybertruck's not for everybody, and it's definitely it goes viral for a reason, because you get a lot of hate and you get a lot of people that love it.
Oh yeah,
it creates a lot of conflict in the comments, and then that's what makes it go viral. You know, so that's why it's such a fun thing to experiment with these like content creators. You know, so
yeah, that's for sure. I wonder. Well, did you guys see that Mr. Beast is giving away a Cybertruck and a bunch of Teslas?
Yeah. Oh no way!
I'm not gonna lie, I tagged myself in there.
Well, now I gotta go find it. I want a free Tesla too.
Well, yeah.
What's the worst that happens? I don't win and I keep my car. Shit, I'll take it.
It's crazy that he does that. He does all sorts of stuff like that. That really like. That's one thing that I aspire to be one day, just to give back to the community.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
100%.
That'd be dope.
We've decided what we're talking about on today's episode is something that I actually don't know a whole lot about, but I'm excited to learn. That's one thing about me. I love to learn new stuff.
Yeah,
is psychic mediums.
Yeah.
And he's very skeptic. That's why he's skeptical.
I'm a little skeptical of paranormal stuff, and
you don't believe in it.
No, it's not that I don't believe it. I've never had anything like that happen. So I'm weird. I'm like, I'm not going to say it's real or not real until
I've
understandable. Seen or had something, happen with it. So maybe one day.
Yes. I've only had one experience, and it was probably the craziest experience I've ever had. And we could dive into it when you guys are ready.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm ready. Right now.
Ready right now?
Yeah. Okay. Send it.
So it was in Arkansas. I don't know the exact name of the hotel, but Basin Park Hotel in Arkansas. Don't remember which part of Arkansas, but it's haunted and you could stay there, and it's known. It's really old, and so we stayed there for a night because we wanted to have an experience, right? So it's my mom and her best friend in one bed, my uncle's in the other bed, and I'm laying on the ground in the center. Immediately when we first get to the room, there's like a back corner in the back, and my uncle goes over there, and he's just like the energy just feels like really heavy over there. And at this time, like my mom really wasn't practicing any of that or as a business, but she was like intuitive and she could feel energy and stuff like that. So she went over, she's like, oh yeah, this is like super heavy. It's different. It's weird, you know? So we didn't really think anything of it. And we went to bed that night, and my uncle said that I woke up in the middle of the night and sat up and pointed to the corner and said he wants orange juice out of nowhere. And he's just like, he said it scared the shit out. Can we cuss on here? It scared
yeah.
Okay. It scared the shit out of him. And, and that same night I had sleep paralysis. And sleep paralysis is when your mind wakes up and your body doesn't move and you're fully conscious of everything, but you're paralyzed.
Yep.
That's the one and only time that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it because it's just like, it's the, oh man, it's just so crazy. I can't even explain it. And it's never happened to me ever again. And
it's just like one
the fact
time
that it happened in a haunted hotel like that was insane.
Okay.
And I don't know.
And the one thing I've learned about sleep paralysis is, I'm sure you've heard of it, the sleep paralysis demons. Mm-hmm. The one thing I've consistently heard from people is when they get sleep paralysis, they start to feel like something's like pressing on their chest.
Yeah.
And then
it feels like something's sitting on you and you can't get up.
Yeah.
Your mind's awake. It's like, I want to get up. I want to yell for my mom and nothing's coming out. Like even dude, it is.
I feel like that's amongst some of the most terrifying things that could happen.
Oh,
I'd stick that with like being buried alive or something.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
That's something you can't even
buried
imagine.
Alive might be pretty scary.
That might be a little bit worse.
Yeah. Being paralyzed is kind of, it was an experience for sure.
Yeah. Like that's one thing that's never happened to me.
Yeah.
I've heard it happen to a bunch of people. Like it happened to my sister. I used to live in like a really, really, I could say haunted house.
Oh, really?
And one of the episodes earlier on in the show, I talk about how someone poured me a cup of soda upstairs and no one was home.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was a crazy thing. Like you just hear everything going on. I used to live in the basement.
Yeah.
And I could hear everything going on upstairs, like the water, the soda being poured, the cap opening, the cupboards opening, the chair drag. And I'm just like, dude, what the hell? No one's home. So I started freaking out. And I ran up the stairs, but I felt like someone tugged me. So I couldn't really look and see.
Yeah.
And then when I got up and like went to go analyze everything, the soda was like had that little fizz.
Oh no!
It's time to get the fuck out.
Oh, speaking of that, I have a conspiracy theory for you that has to do with ghosts. It's one that I came up with myself that I figured would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
So, everyone knows that humans have some sort of electrical field, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people believe that ghosts work like they have their own electric field, stuff like that.
Right.
That's how they do like the EMF and stuff like that. So what if ghosts have opposite electromagnetic fields than we do? So when we get close to them, it forces them to like disappear, and that's why nobody's caught a ghost.
Maybe. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I know that came out a little confusing.
Yeah, I was about to say like,
yeah,
but
makes sense.
Yeah, it's like sticking two magnets. Yeah, we're positive, they're negative, and you stick them together, and one goes flying.
Makes sense.
What if that's what happens?
Could be.
I
haven't gone ghost hunting, so I don't know.
I have no idea. I've never been ghost hunting. I want to go.
Yeah.
Are you a local here in Utah?
Yeah. Yep.
Born and raised?
No. I moved out here in 2021, so I'm originally from California.
Okay, what part in California?
Inland Empire. So if you guys are familiar with Riverside, Corona. Yeah. You look familiar.
I'm from LC.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you look like someone I like grew up with or something. I don't know. I couldn't pinpoint it. I was like, he looks so familiar. I don't know.
Yeah, for everybody at home, it's Angel, our editor. He's out there in the back scenes.
That'd be it's the ghost. We brought a demon on.
No, well, here we were kind of talking about it earlier in earlier episodes too. There's this thing called the Goat Lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Out in the mountains of Tooele.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on that episode.
And we want to go. We're trying to get some trip. Like we're trying to get a little group going.
Yeah.
See if we can't go ghost hunting up there.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got 2 locations. One of them's a cave. The other one is a burnt down like house cabin thing with a bunch of devil worshipping stuff all around on it. And we're going to try and go hit both. What is the
Hispanic one that's kind of like the same ghost thing that she's on this side of the road and she's supposedly...
Oh, she has a name, that's Woman in White, right?
La Llorona?
Oh, La Llorona. Yeah.
The same thing, maybe?
Maybe.
La Llorona, dude.
Yeah, that's sketchy. I'm down, though.
Yeah, dude, I swear on my grave, or whatever, what am I saying? I just swear, like on top of it. Like, I swear I seen something like that up in Park City at Deer Valley. One day that we were camping out there, I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I swear I saw her like in the river or in the lake, and I was like, time to get out of here.
See, so when I get scared, I get like weird and violent.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what I'd do if I saw something like that.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, this is one of the things with La Llorona that I learned was the further away she sounds, the closer she is.
Right.
And the closer if I can talk, the closer she sounds, the further away she is.
Right.
So
that's just crazy. Like every part of Mexico has a different saying on that, and it's just like it's either that's right on point to what you got to say, like what you've been told, or it's like completely opposite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So if we're ever doing anything, and I'm like, do you guys hear that? Nobody hears it, and I just randomly go, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah.
Just know that it's La Llorona.
Yeah. Right.
No, we've kind of came in contact with the owner of Asylum 49.
Okay.
So we're trying to see if we can't go in there because they've said some.
Oh, that'd be fun. I hear stories about
that. Like the haunted house?
Yeah. So supposedly it's like, it used to be an insane asylum.
Right.
And then a hospital.
Yeah.
And supposedly it's like super fucking haunted.
Oh, man.
So.
That sounds fun.
I'd be down to give it a shot.
Yeah, might as well. Especially like being a non-believer. Like you want to do stuff like that's gonna make you believe. Right?
Yeah.
So just go put yourself out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst that happens is I'm gonna find a ghost. I'm down.
Yeah.
Or you get possessed, but that's great content. So
I'm gonna play with the Ouija board. How much worse can it get?
Yeah. How do you feel about that? About the Ouija boards? Yeah. What is like your belief?
Now, here's my thing.
I've heard stories.
I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna make sure I do it the right way.
Yeah.
No, I know it's still risky. You still hear stories of bad stuff happening.
Right.
But at the same time, if I'm not like super convinced about it, who says it's even going to work? Because what if you have to, your belief is what gets somebody, a ghost or something to come in. And that's why I'm always like, I'm pretty skeptical about all of it, is because I just can't wrap my head around all this stuff,
Right.
And I mean,
you
it's
just have
not
to have an experience, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really that I'm like, no, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's more that I'm just like, I never seen anything, so I'm not gonna say yes or no. That's the best I got.
Yeah.
See, and I'm the contrary of him.
Yeah.
Because like I've seen some shit.
Right.
And I'm just like, dude, like growing up, everybody like in the Hispanic community is like, oh no, the Ouija board just equals bad. Like you're gonna get possessed for sure. So like, why do that? Portal. Yeah, like open your portals and stuff like that. And I keep telling him, like, dude, you can play the Ouija board, but I'm not fucking with that. Like that's all you.
I tell you what, if I get possessed, I'm gonna start believing in it. Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to save you, man.
No. There's no super soaker out there that could save you.
All right. If I get possessed, these are the steps you need to take. Okay. Super soaker.
Right.
Priest.
Holy
have
water?
Priest drink holy water. Okay. Pee into the super soaker. Soak my ass down. Demon away.
There we go.
Boom.
Give it a shot.
Find a priest that's down to do that. I'd give you props.
Yeah.
I bet I could find one.
You never know.
That's crazy, man. I just don't know.
Now, moving on. Circling way back. Psychic mediums.
Oh, yeah. You did bring that up. You said your mom.
I want to learn about these guys. I don't know much about them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, I've had, like, some skepticism about it, right? You know, there's some things that it's just like I kind of hear about them and it's just like, how do you know that? You know, it's like there's those mediums like on TV shows. It's just like,
those guys, I think they're completely full of shit.
You think so?
I think they're completely
like
full of
shit. Staged.
Because I mean, you got a room full of, you know, how many thousands of people.
Yeah,
you say, hey, did somebody have a grandpa that had a blue shirt that he loved? Somebody's gonna raise their fucking hand.
Grandpa. Hey,
yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, he says he loves you. Okay, sit down real quick.
Yeah.
Like that's stupid.
See, and that's the thing is like that's like the skepticism behind it, right? It's just like it's such. A lot of these statements that are made sometimes are so broad and can just be reached to anybody. That's like they could relate to it. So it's like I've had skepticism, but apparently she's like when she was like super young, she said she would hear things and see things and she'd be terrified as a child and she would like put stuffed animals all around her, you know, and she could never understand it. And she like, you know, she grew up and kind of didn't think anything out of it. She was pretty intuitive. You know, I'm pretty intuitive myself, and I kind of use that in my design skills because I can like intuitively understand what you guys are wanting and come up with that concept in my brain. I can usually nail it out within like a couple times. But
see, that's really hard to do.
It is, and I think it's an important and like intuition is huge.
Oh, that's a huge skill to
have.
Absolutely.
So she was like in the medical industry for a long time, and then eventually, like maybe, God, I don't even know how, she's probably gonna hate me for this, like 10 years ago, she decided to dive into it and do mediumship full time. And she does like a lot of like helping and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, she's had reviews of people that say that there's no way that she could have known this stuff. She doesn't know me. This, I don't know. I'm like kind of a skeptic about it too. Yeah. But it's working for her, so it's like, keep doing your thing or whatever, So I don't know. I believe in energies and I believe in spirituality and all of that stuff. I think it's a huge thing. 100%. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll leave that up to everybody else to kind of decide on, right?
Yeah. See, here's my thing. I think the people like Brujas, they're not really going for your money.
Right.
Like yes, you might pay him a little bit and stuff, but it's not like these guys on the TV shows.
Right.
I think those guys have more validity because they're not going for the money. They're going because they have a skill and they're trying to help people out with it. That, I think, lends more credibility to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a believer that as soon as you throw money into an equation, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you offer somebody $10 million to do something stupid and easy, they're going to do something stupid and easy.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just like a hit and miss, I guess. Because like I've dabbled in there. I've gone to like mediums or like tarot card readings. Yeah, I've done all that. And I'm just like, I went in with the like a clear head.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like if it happens, it happens. Like I'm just going to go in and see what happens.
Right.
And yeah, like the stuff that she did point out, like it made sense. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know this lady. Like she knew my mom, but she never really talked about me.
Right.
And just being curious, because that's the person that I am, just really curious to like all this stuff, like brujas, like everything. Because like, if there's good, there's bad, there's good,
Right.
So maybe there's some good in there, and then it could potentially help. And yeah, she would tell me some certain things that kind of hit home, and I'm like, okay, like maybe she was right about all this stuff. And like there's some things that didn't happen, and I did call her out on it. And I was like, hey, like you said this, but didn't happen,
Right.
And she's like, well, like, just because I tell you something or just because the card's telling me something doesn't mean that's exactly what's going to happen. Like, me telling you, you could probably change something.
Right.
and it could change the outcome.
Yeah.
So it's always a hit and miss. And like I had a cousin as well. He came on the podcast and he talked about him going to a medium because his dad passed away, and like same thing, like the lady didn't know anything about him.
Right.
And like she pinpointed down to like certain things that his dad did.
Yeah.
That there's like no pictures out there of. There's like nothing.
Right.
Like to the T of how his dad was, and like they were gonna have like a baptism, and that he was like dressed up to go celebrate with them.
See, and that's crazy. And it's just like you hear things like that and how they're able to like pinpoint certain things. There's no way in hell that they would have any idea or know that specific thing, and they say that, and it's like, holy shit! Like, what do you think at that point? You know, it's like I don't ask my mom. I don't dive too much into that with her, so I probably should. But I'd probably be a little bit more involved in my mom's life. But you know, I don't know. And I think stories like that is what is convincing, right?
Yeah, and it goes back to the whole thing. Like I do believe, because intuition. Like I feel like I have intuition like pretty nailed down. Because I've told Skeptic over here that
is that your nickname?
Yeah, I call him that. Skeptical or Wonder Bread?
Skeptical.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread.
He used to. Okay, let me give you guys some context before you guys start coming after me in the comments and saying all this stuff.
What do you mean, you people?
Whoa!
We went way off topic here.
No, he used to color his hair a lot. Like I met him when he had pink hair and then blue hair, and green hair at one point, and it looks like the little colors from the Wonder Bread thing.
Oh, okay.
So that's what
makes sense.
Came up with.
See, I straight up thought it was because I was white, because white bread,
right?
So I'm just like, okay, fine.
No, but that's what
it is.
I would like to get back on what I was saying. Like, I've had situations where it's like almost like visions in a way, where like I get to like, I don't know if you want to call it daydreaming or something, but I see something happening like in my head. Like I could be talking to you guys and I could wander off and I could see something.
Yeah.
And I'll brush it off to the side. I'm like, oh, that was weird. And then like a couple days or like time passes by, and unknowingly like that same situation, the same thing, like I could tell him like you were saying something like to the T, and like it'll come back and it'll happen exactly like that. And I just sit there like, oh, snap. Like,
that's weird, man. I mean, yeah, you can't really explain it when that kind of stuff happens.
There is stuff out there. Just like, that's why like I'm like not 50, like I'm more 80-20 with mediums and stuff like that. Like I believe in it. There is that little part that's like, okay, like how much of this is like actually true? But like, just because I've lived through that and I've seen that stuff, I'm like, okay, like there's some validity to this stuff. Right. Because there has to be.
Nice. You finally used validity.
I did?
I'm proud of you.
I like that. I noticed you used it too. And then you got, I'm going to have to get on that.
Yeah. I'm weird. I use big words once in a while. And I've been waiting for him to use the big words, and he finally did. And I'm like a proud father right now.
It's like it's almost like when he starts speaking Spanish, or he like, or I'll speak Spanish to like Angel or like someone else at work.
He chimes in.
Yeah, no, he like just sits there. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I know what you guys are talking about." I'm like, "What did I say?" And he tells me, I'm like, "Oh snap, it's working out."
You feel like a proud dad.
Yeah, I feel like a proud
dad.
Snap.
Such a proud father. So as far as I know, psychic medium, I mean, they sit there with like a crystal ball. Like that.
I think it's like a fortune teller.
I
think mediumship is a little bit different.
Okay, so how does it work? Like, do they read your palm? Do they look in your eyes?
They channel energy, so they're able to tap into an energy field or a source, and it brings them messages in a way. So it's just like they feel something, and they feel like moved to say something to this individual. Don't know where it comes from. I don't really have that sense. So I don't know how it's really like managed. Like, Mom, we're gonna have to get you on the podcast so you can talk about it, because I can't talk for you, But it's just like, I don't know. I think just channeling energy, and just
it's really weird. Like there's times where you just feel like you need to say something, and it almost like it feels like word vomit, and that's how they kind of describe it.
Okay,
like you get feelings, you get certain things that like what's it called? You want to say,
right?
And it just kind of like. Word vomits out.
I'm gonna have to ask her more about it. I'll DM you guys and let you guys know.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's
if you want to get her on the show, she's comfortable.
She lives in California.
Oh,
maybe when she's out here, she could talk to you guys a little bit.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Next time she comes out, bring her on the podcast.
Yeah, because that's my thing is, I don't know jack shit about any of that. Like I said, as far as I know, they stare at crystal balls. I have no idea.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool to at least get a little bit of insight on like how it works and what they do.
Does like she's a Reiki master, so she does Reiki, which is spiritual healing, like like through energy.
Right.
So she's a super spiritual person. She's not like religious by any means. She's just
nice.
She's just
Now Reiki, they use crystals, right?
Yeah. So they like place crystals like on your chakras or whatever.
Right.
Kind of go through and clear with energy each chakra down the body.
Nice.
Different. Each chakra holds something different. So
right.
It's like a different part of like your throat chakra is voice. Like you're not able to speak up about something. So they clear that and you're able to I do breath work. I do that a lot, actually. Yeah. I think that's great.
What is that?
Breath work?
Yeah.
So I go to this place called Seven Sacred Spaces, these two girls that run it. And basically what it is it's about an hour long, and you lay on the ground, and you take these deep breaths. Just over and over and over for an hour long, right? And you just, I don't know, it's an amazing feeling, and I do it at points in my life where I feel like I'm down, and it's like, God, I don't know where I'm at. My energy's low. It's off. I need to go do this, and that helps me get myself back to like a grounding level.
Nice.
Right, and it just like it stirs up so much emotions. You'll feel happy. You'll feel sad. You'll cry. You'll laugh. It's just like it's unexplainable. You have to really just do it yourself, and it's super cool. Yeah. If you guys haven't tried, you got to give it a shot.
I was going to say, that's one I might have to give a shot.
Yeah,
that
sounds very relaxing, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
That's the thing. He wants to do ayahuasca.
Oh, yeah.
My mom's done it 8 times.
8 times? Yeah. Wow.
She's done the frog venom a couple times.
Venom?
Yeah, it's like
what?
You don't know what that one is? Oh, yeah, that's like a whole other thing.
What the fuck? That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I would never.
Let's dive into it. What is that?
Yeah, so it's like I don't know exactly where it's at, but like you can look up online and you can see like traditionally the way they find these frogs, and they have them like tied their little arms like to a thing like this, and like they're like all stretched out, and they like scrape their backs, and they get this frog venom, and they like, I don't know if they smoke it. They smoke this frog venom, and it gives you a super crazy hallucinogenic trip.
Whoa! Oh, wait, I think I heard Joe Rogan talk about this.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know how my mom does it, man.
Frog venom.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Now the ayahuasca, I might be down. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I want to do the ayahuasca just because like there's like stuff down there, like deep down there that I want to like fix, and like it's maybe do breath work for first. Let's try it out.
Yeah. See, I feel like all this stuff you have to be like, I don't know, mentally prepared for.
To jump in,
I guess. And my whole thing with it is like, what am I supposed to do to prepare for that?
I think what stops a lot of people, honestly, is just like the fear of the like outcome, like the what if, like what if I do this and like
get possessed.
Yeah.
No, not possessing necessarily, but like, say, what if I do this and it doesn't work?
Right.
Or like who am I gonna be after that?
Right.
Like the fear of letting go in a way.
I'm down to try anything once. I'll send that shit.
Might as well, man. I mean, I'm down to do ayahuasca. Could imagine like going to ayahuasca trip and like going like ghost hunting or something.
Oh my god! You start seeing like bodies and shit.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
Oh.
No, I actually do want to do that. Hopefully here in the future, there's this place in Mexico where they do that, and it's like I don't know. They take you onto like the forest. It's like all like in a resort type thing.
Yeah.
And they take you in the forest, and like the people that have done it, they're like, yeah, that's very like life changing. Like you see life in a different perspective, I guess.
Right.
Maybe the breath work, it does the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's like a base level of kind of that, but I think ayahuasca definitely it's like next level. Mm-hmm. I mean, I gotta get my mom on here, dude. She'd be able to tell you guys her ayahuasca trips, her frog venom trips, spiritual world, everything. No shit. A lot better than I can. I just kind of take little pieces from what she tells me.
Oh yeah, I get that.
You're good. I do the same thing with my mom. Yeah, my mom's.
Here's my other question. So I'll let you finish your thought real quick before I ask.
I was about to throw the chair out or something.
Okay. Never mind. He doesn't get to finish his thought. He's grounded.
No, what I was gonna say is because my mom does kind of dabble in the medium realm, and when she does like all this stuff, like she doesn't do it with like her own family.
Right.
It's weird. She says she can't.
Yeah.
But like it's like with other people, like you can see her eyes just going crazy, like up and down. Like I'm like, what the hell? Like you possessed? Yeah.
Really?
But it's more like she's like she says it like it's like she's getting like all these images and just like her eyes just go like up, down, like crazy. And she's like looking at you, but like you can see it.
That's insane.
Huh. And I'm just like, huh.
See, that goes along with what I was going to ask. So psychic mediums, do they like talk to dead loved ones and stuff?
Apparently, yeah. I mean, I think that they get like I don't know, man. It's like they get like a sense of energy and they feel like a message or something like from the other side, and they're able to relay this message to the person that needs to hear it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I don't know if they I think all different mediums, they kind of experience it like differently. So like they'll like either hear something, or like you have like the one guy that sits there and like draws like scribbles on a notepad. And stuff like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right. Like that's such an interesting thing to me of like, how would it even work? Like, do you just hear them or you get the feeling or you actually see them?
Yeah.
Like that's such an, I mean, outlandish, but not outlandish as in like hard to believe. Outlandish as in it's so hard to imagine, I guess.
Yeah, I get that.
Of how that would even work.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's cool as shit. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, it's cool.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
It's one of those things, man.
It's probably a good thing that I can't talk to ghosts.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. Because imagine you talking to ghost.
What would you ask?
I wouldn't ask anything. I'd be like, fuck off.
That's it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey there, gamers. If you're tired of the same old energy drinks that leave you crashing, you gotta hear about Dubby. Dubby Energy is not just an energy drink. It's a cheat code to victory. What really sets Dubby apart? It's all about the taste and the goodness inside. Unlike other brands, Dubby Energy is like a party for your taste buds. Seriously, have you ever had an energy drink that actually tastes good? Dubby's got you covered, with all natural ingredients and flavor profile that beats the competition. But here's the real kicker. Dubby's energy mix is loaded with vitamin C, B6, B3, and B12. It's like a vitamin boost in every sip. And get this, they use a coffee fruit extract so you won't be crashing later. It's an energy that lasts as long as the battle. And for you, the listener, you get a special discount. Use promo code LACANTINA for an exclusive discount on your first and every order after that. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on this. Head over to w.gg and amp up your game. Now back to the horror.
Oh my God. All kinds of questions.
Let's see, I'd be sitting there like, dude, no, I'm good. No, get out of here. Like there's a show where a lady like finds ghosts and stuff, and she helps them like move on and you know go to the next point.
Right.
And every time I watched that with my wife, I was sitting there like, I would like ignore these guys.
See, maybe that's why you're not having any experiences, because you're closed off to it.
Yeah, you gotta be.
That might be a good point, because that's the other thing I keep getting told too, is you have to be open to something happening.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like how.
You just have to be open to the possibility of something ever happening, you know, or another spiritual world. It just have to be like, you can't be so against like, oh, it's not real. Like there's no way. Like if I had like I'd say if I saw a ghost, I'd tell him to fuck off. Like that's like you're closed off to it. So you kind of have to just be open.
That's a good point. That's a fair point. Yeah. See, here's the thing though. I don't know. I'm still
just with this whole
like I'm
maybe
down
negative energy, and they're the positive energy, and they're
trying to
exactly. They're pushing me out. That's the thing. Like I don't know why my brain works the way it does, but like every time I try to think about it, because I mean I've seen weird stuff. I got like little ghost stories and stuff, but I just for whatever reason I'm just like no, there's no way.
Right. No, the thing is though, it involves a lot how you were raised.
Yeah.
There is a lot of research into that. So if your parents tell you about ghosts and encourage the thought and belief in them, more than likely you will have had some sort of encounter, I guess. And actually, this is a great example. So my parents didn't really believe in ghosts or anything. I never really grew up with the, I was a ghost, don't worry about it, stuff like that. And Tony grew up with...
It's possible.
The exact opposite. There's a ghost. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Don't put too much fear into it. That's what I was always told.
Yeah.
Just.
I think because of that, now I'm just like, no, that doesn't make any sense. And for whatever reason, every time something could happen, I'm just kind of like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I try to make it make sense in my head, I guess.
Right.
I don't really mean to.
It happens.
Yeah, maybe you're just thinking too much into it. It's kind of like let it naturally happen, not like Because I only had like maybe 2 experiences throughout my whole life. You know, it's not like this stuff happens to me all the time because my mom's a psychic medium and I have all these like ghosts knocking on my doors, you know.
Right.
Like, let me in.
Yeah.
Help me!
Like, your mom's a medium, how you know? She told me to come talk to you. It's like, no, it's not like that at all, you know? So it's just,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty open to like the spirituality world, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like whatever happens. And I've had a couple experiences and that's about it.
See, maybe I'll try doing that. I'll try to be a bit more like, okay.
Like tonight he's gonna have like some crazy shit.
Right, I'm gonna go to sleep and just see eyes in the corner. Fuck! Take it all away!
I'm open to it now.
I would. I'll DM you if anything happens, but I'll be like, man, why'd you do that? Now it won't stop.
Yeah, right.
It's like that one thing. I see dead people.
I see dead people.
Exactly.
No, it's just one of those things.
Can't you say that if you go into a cemetery?
I don't think it's like the right thing to say.
I feel like that still counts.
You can say you're not gonna get like. I don't think you'll get to like the right.
Maybe that's why I've never had any ghost encounters. Because if I did, I would be a fucking idiot, and they would end up just like haunting me.
Right.
Just because I was a jackass.
Let's fuck with this guy.
Like,
what if that's what
fuck
they're doing?
this guy in particular? Okay.
Yeah.
No, what if that's what they're doing? They're like, oh, he wants to see us, but fuck him.
Well, I'm not actively looking.
We're gonna knock down his poster and make him think it was like the air or something.
That's just my AC.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No.
Or like
no.
that one thing you said that your daughter's toy keeps moving around. Like we're just gonna keep fucking with him.
Oh yeah.
Nothing else.
Well, so you have had an experience.
I've had stuff happen, but it wouldn't make sense. Like it's stuff that is easily explained.
Right.
Like, you know, I did have a picture blow off the wall, but more than likely it was my AC or some sort of air current because we had a door open, a window open.
Yeah.
You got air current going through there.
It happens.
You know, I got an AC unit that's, you know, the main filter is right above it.
Right.
So, yeah, it could have been. It could have been. But
we did record
I
a couple times
so.
in your house, and we did hear some shit.
Is your house haunted?
no, I live in an apartment.
Okay.
So more than likely,
It's haunted.
Neighbors.
you know, I'm catching stuff from other people.
D, bro. It's not gonna get passed around like that.
No, it doesn't make any sense. That's the thing. Like, if I don't know, if it's something I can't explain, then yeah, I could see it. But something that I'm just like, no, because this was going on. There's no way.
He was frightened though.
Yeah.
Tuesday morning when we went to work.
Yeah.
We've been getting up like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I remember he like got to my house. He's like, dude, I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe a demon's after me or something. But I heard rustling like loud ass shit. Window
There's
goes.
something in the tree.
He's like, dude, like.
So you're becoming more open to it. You know?
He
The more you
slowly.
talk about it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Slowly,
Maybe.
he's coming up to it. And then the next day he comes back. He's like, dude, I could have fucking died. There was a fucking cougar in my.
There was a cougar that ran behind me when I got in my fucking car. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Utah is fucking wild, dude.
Right?
Cougar? Jesus.
I know. I hear something in the trees. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Get in my car. Come to find out, there's a fucking cougar.
Oh my God, dude.
That wasn't a demon in the tree. It was fucking.
Hey.
It was an angel going, run.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Yeah.
This demon in the tree that was like, sick him. Go get him. Doing
I
great.
didn't fucking believe in
Fuck this guy.
This guy doesn't fucking believe it. Let me show him real quick.
About to learn today, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that. I wish I could explain why. Like I think like that. I can't. You know, it's just one of those
That's
things.
how you were raised. You were kind of raised to be closed off to it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'd be willing to seek it out a little bit. You know, that's not something that I would be totally closed off to. But yeah, for whatever reason, just every time I think about it, I'm like, nah, that doesn't make sense. There's no way.
Right.
It's
But
just a hit and miss sometimes. You just gotta wait. Till
maybe
the
it's
time's right.
saving up and I'm gonna see some dead dude like on the corner and he just goes, "Hey!"
For the rest of us.
Remember where you said you didn't believe? Yeah, fuck you, dude.
This guy. So, kind of to start kind of wrapping it up.
Yeah.
How do you like Utah so far?
I love it, man. It's so cool. I mean, I came out here in unfortunate circumstances, but I was married, and then her family lived out here. Came out here, got divorced, but it's whatever. It's fine. Yeah. I ended up loving Utah so much. I love my job. I work for Envision. We get to work on the coolest cars in the state of Utah for sure. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's so much to do, so much to see. The people are awesome. You know, it's just like I haven't really had any bad experiences. I love it. But anybody else thinking about moving here, just don't move here. You know, I'm grandfathered in here, so you know all these outsiders from California coming in. You know, I'm part of you guys now. You know, I don't need you guys coming here.
It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't come over here.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
I was born and raised here.
Okay,
but I did take my break from Utah. Yeah, I used to live out in Chicago and Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
So I'm coming back. I'm just this is all right.
I've been here my whole life.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicago's cool. I like Chicago.
Dude, I loved it out there. I loved the Midwest. The Midwest has my heart.
Really?
Yeah, if I could, I would maybe one day, I can move back out there.
Huh. I'm moving to Texas. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do Texas.
I'm leaving.
That's too hot.
That's too hot, dude.
I like it hot. The hotter, the better. I'm down for the heat.
Yeah, it's completely opposite from here, and we have the most bipolar weather ever here.
Dude, I know. 15 minutes, it's gonna be sunny as shit out there.
80 degrees one day, and the next day it's snowing.
Right.
35 degrees, snowing.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. And summer just decided it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The spring was like, nah, I'm good. Summer's like, I'll be there a little bit.
Dude, it goes it's crazy. It's first spring, second winter, third or second spring.
Yeah.
Then
fifth winter.
Yeah.
Fifth winter. Then here's pre-summer.
Yeah.
And then summer's gonna hit. It's gonna be okay. You have summer for 2 weeks, and then back to that shithole.
Yeah.
All right, let's move back a little bit. You guys are getting too excited. Let's step back a little bit.
Okay.
All right, now it's winter time again.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah.
Now, if we want to find you on social media, where do we go?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me. Well, you can find my business, Salty Design Co. I believe it is Salty_Design_Co. That's my design business. Personal page is Hutton_Dalton. A lot of personal stuff. I do a lot of running and inspirational stuff. I try to inspire my audience, which is usually just old friends. And I get 3 likes, and it's whatever. But I love it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We can find those 2 spots.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
That I'm kind of starting to ask every guest that we get on here.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Okay.
Just really think about it.
I'm on the spot here.
How do you want to die?
No. So, Dalton, right?
Yeah.
Who is Dalton today?
Who is Dalton today?
Yeah.
Can I use multiple words?
You can do.
Absolutely.
You can just say anything. This is your time. Whatever time you take.
Dalton today is probably the best version of myself that I've been in my entire life. Is who you're seeing right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All these answers. Every time you ask somebody, their answer's so much better than mine was.
Yeah.
Mine was just
I've been in some dark places. I've been through divorce. I've been through a lot of shit. I've lost my brother. My brother died. I've been through some shit, and it's got me it's got my head all fucked up many times. And it's just I pulled myself out of that, and I would say I'm probably my best version of myself at this moment, but I'm not the version I want to be in the future.
You're working towards it.
Nice. Always leave room for growth.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
This is why I like to ask those questions, because it feels like you get more personal, and it shows that we care. I do want to know. How did you get from this to this?
Well, it makes me tap into myself a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's I haven't really thought about that. So
the last guest that I had was the same thing. It was give me a second.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, this has been episode 27? 27? 27?
27. I can only count to 4, so
with Dalton. Yeah. So if you guys liked this episode and would like to see Dalton's mom comes in from California.
I don't think that came out how you thought it came out.
I just thought, wait, what?
We'll bring the mom.
Our OnlyFans is.
No.
She'll talk about some crazy shit with you guys.
Yeah.
We'll bring her in one of these times.
Yeah. If you guys like this episode, leave us a like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, leave us a review, all that fun stuff. This has been Tony, your host with the most, and
El Skeptical, or just Austin.
And
Dalton. Artist Dalton. Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks.
Cool. All right. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Austin.
Pieces.
Peace.